Hi, I'll be discussing vehicle and bus transportation for the state and the district, along with requirements and eligibility. So, first, let me start off by saying that my school district does not re- provide bus transportation. Now, we do have vans that we use in the mornings. These are driven by staff members who teachers who don't have a first period or assistant principals. They'll go around the city. We're a charter school, so we don't have a zone. We have kids all over the city, so we can really go out and pick up anybody. So I'll start by saying that the state requirements. So a school bus or mass transit authority buses shall be used for transportation of students to and from school on routes having 10 or more students. On these routes having fewer than 10 students, passenger cars may be used. That's where our district comes into play. So our vans are small. They'll go pick up 2 or 3 kids along the way. Uh, so we're eligible for the van usage. Buses, you got to have more than 10 kids uh, in order to go ahead and use the bus. Uh, to transport students, uh, who's eligible? Well, all students within a 2 mile radius of the campus are eligible. Also, students who live in a hazardous traffic or high risk violent area, as designated by your school board, that within 2 miles of the student's campus of regular attendance. Also, what other students can use them? Well, anybody that participates in an after school activity such as football, band, cross country, cheer, uh, baseball. So one act play. Who anybody that is a student there, teacher as well. If there is an away event, you may use transportation. Again, as long as you have more than 10 students. Parents can go ahead and transport them also, or take them home from games. However, just know that transportation is provided by the school. So, with bus drivers, uh, with our district, in order to drive a van, you just need to take a road map. It's a quick, 15-minute class with a question and answer, and you must have obtained a valid driver's license. Now, who can drive buses? Well, you must be at least 18 years of age and also meet all the requirements by the Texas law and DPS. Requirements include DPS approved examination to assess the student's mental, physical capabilities to transport students uh, in a school bus, safety training, and valid commercial driver's license with passenger school bus and S endorsements. So you have to have a CDL with passenger, very important, um, and a school bus, and be 18 years of age. Um, School bus drivers are also subject to extensive program of drug and alcohol testing. So when do they test? When do the tests occur? Well, the first test you have to do is a pre-employment test. So before you get hired, you have to take a drug test. Uh, Also, post-accident tests. If you crash or they crash into somebody or somebody crashes into you, immediately you have to be taken in to take a drug test to make sure that you were not under the influence and it was not your fault. Also, a return to duty and follow up. Uh, if you were injured on the job, and you go and you're on leave, before you come back, you must take a drug and alcohol test, and also random tests. School districts can test you randomly uh, if they have suspicion of you being under the influence. They can take you and test you at any given time. Um, Also, in order to keep your driver's license, you must in order to keep your driver's license, uh, you must take your exams when needed before the license expires, and then in order to go ahead and keep your job. It's just like a normal driver's license that anybody would have. Uh, yeah, and you can't have any. You have to have a clean record. No intoxicated records, no manslaughter offenses, and they will do a 10-year background check on your record.